Today, I'm going to be teaching you the fastest way to get rich in Driving Empire for 2024. It's different to the one that I made earlier, so make sure you do watch to the end of this one to find out what the best grinding method is. And I'm going to be leaving you some tips and tricks you can use to get rich in Driving Empire. Also, Winter Collection group merch is going off very soon, so link in the description to the group. Just go cop that. Once it's gone, it's gone. But yes, I'd like and subscribe when you're in close to 50k, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, so that's all I have to say. What is the best grinding method for Driving Empire? I'm going to be going through that today. If you're looking to get rich in Driving Empire, as you can see, I've got $500 million. A bit of that is from, okay, a fair few bit of that is from the devs. But hello my friend, how are you? He's got that Nickelodeon joint. Oh yes, he's very happy. I'm an OG. Cheers. So a lot of that is from the devs. However, quite a lot of it I have grinded on my own. As you can see, if I click tab, I've got 43,000 miles. So I guess you could say I'm basically a veteran at this game.
Stop the cap.
And I'm going to be showing how do I get your merch. You got to go into the group in the description. So I'm going to be going through some tips and tricks and the best grinding method you guys can use to get rich in this game. If you want to get to the top of that leaderboard, then make sure you stick to the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you oh my okay. Hello my friend. You are in the video. What the hell is that thing? It's like a pot noodle. So kind of like I was saying before, if you want to be able to unlock all of these cars, I did make a video saying I bought every car, but they've added a bunch of new ones, then do stick to the end. And by the way, my first or second video was a how to get rich video in Driving Empire. That I'm pretty sure is outdated. There's a new best grinding method which I'm going to go through. So I'm going to put it out there. The best grinding method for Driving Empire. Oh, let me back in my car. Okay, it's not letting me in my car. It's actually not going up and down on highway. That's actually now one of the worst grinding methods. One of the best grinding methods is actually doing... Where is it? This race, the Sophia Bay race. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've not done this race in my life. I didn't even know this existed, but I did a bit of testing and I found out that I was getting a lot of money from doing this Sophia Bay race, because it's quite short, but at the same time, it does also give quite a bit of money, and I need someone to race with. Mr. Nickelodeon, can you get a car, mate? Please. Come to Sophia Bay. 6.5. I need someone to race with, because doing a time trial doesn't give me any money. How's this guy? Like, look, this guy's got 36 seconds in the race. I don't know how he's done it. We got someone, and he's in a McLaren 12C. Oh, this is perfect. I feel bad for this guy. He's kind of like a lab rat. Oh my god, he is literally a lab rat. I didn't even see his avatar. He's just he's a hamster or a rat or a squirrel. I don't know. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. You what? We got 3 people here. Okay, and we got a GT2 RS. I think this should be a pretty easy win. So this race is good if you have a very high accelerating car, because there's a lot of straights on this race. There are quite a few sharp turns, so do keep that in mind. There's just a floating sign there. Didn't break. I just said I haven't done this race in my life.
I'm basically a veteran at this game.
I've done this race like once or twice when I was testing like which race was giving me the most money. I hate this car. Break. I mean, that works as well. I'm the second brokest person in the server. Well, if you're watching this video, my friend, hopefully that will change, and it will change. Okay, I mean, so in 1 minute and 6 seconds, it's actually my personal best, by the way. I just want to point that out. There's that squirrel again. In 1 minute 6 seconds, I got 28,000 with a 2,800 bonus. That's pretty darn good. And keep in mind, you are also getting money from racing as well, like actually just driving in the race. So this is going to be your best grinding method. If you just get a bunch of... That helicopter's making like on sounds, but it's not on. I'm going to do this race one more time, see what time I can get. I got 1 minute and 6, but I crashed like 10 times. This guy's plate says fast. Unlucky, mate. Oh, I nearly hit that sign there. What the... Oh, I just saved it there.
You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham, if you want the...
Whenever I turn at high speed, I need to let go of the accelerator so I don't go flying. Well... Okay, do not hit that... Christ. I just went plonk into the wall. Okay, this time isn't much better, I won't lie, but I'm pretty sure if you're a good racer, you can probably get a better time. So in a minute, I made 30 grand. That is really good. That's amazing compared to all the other races and compared to just going up and down the highway. In my last How to Get Rich video, I said that doing highway grinding was the best, but like I said earlier, that's now actually the worst one. So if I do the mathematics real quick, 28,000 in 1 minute 10 because we're counting in like starting the race, etc. So 1 minute 10 times up by 28,000. So in an hour, you will make $1.4 million. $1.4 million if you're doing this race in an hour. But $1.44 million in an hour is amazing, realistically. Now, I'm going to be going through some tips and tricks you guys can use. Bro, I got a full carbon package. Yeah, just gonna like peek through here. It's not black. It's red carbon fiber. Leave in the comments if you noticed that before I actually told you that. So now I'm going to go through some tips and tricks you guys can use in order to make yourselves a bit wealthier in this game. As we all know, we have these joints. Play time rewards. So you play for a certain amount of time and you get a certain amount of money. The maximum you can get is if you play for 30 minutes, you get 50 grand. And this all stacks up. So I'm just going to claim everything I have already. Look at that. I just made what, 30, 40, 50 grand, and then I'm about to make 100 grand in 4 minutes. Another thing you can do in order to make money is these challenges. Now, I don't really get involved with these challenges. I don't think they're a good grinding method, but if you can do them like passively, like if you want to complete 4 exhibition rush hour races, you can grind the rush hour race. Complete a drawbridge sprint in under 1 minute 30, you can just grind the drawbridge sprint race. If you're that focused on getting these things, I personally don't grind them, but they do give you quite a bit of money. If you get 400 tickets, I think these are, you get what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, somewhere in the region of $150,000 you can get from this. The only thing is, the reason why I don't like it is because you can only get, what, 80 tickets a day, which is a bit tragic. So this is more of like a passive thing. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't really want to bother with it, then just don't do it. But it's a bit of extra cash. If you're that committed to becoming rich, then I probably complete them. Another thing you can do is you can actually join another Voldex experience. So you can join another Voldex game and get paid 10 to 30 grand when you return, and it refreshes every 24 hours. I'd recommend you do this, even though it is kind of like illegal, but it is a decent way to get cash. Another thing you can do, and this is one that I'd probably recommend you stay away from, but it is your choice, buying cash. Now, the reason why I don't like buying cash in this game is because the Robux for money value is so just shambolic. 4,500 Robux, that's what, $45 for 2 million, which you can grind in 2 hours, which is literally that's the light work, let's be real. But if you're really struggling to grind, if you can't really grind for that long, and maybe there's like a limited car you want to get, maybe buying money isn't such a bad idea. Or if you're feeling festive, you know, you can like gift money. Jeffington X is my username, by the way. Next thing you can do is you can buy a few game passes. Now, there's a few game passes which I will recommend. There are ones which I won't. Ones that I won't recommend buying if you're trying to get rich is bus access is kind of useless, car radio is kind of useless, free bell is kind of useless, security job is also kind of useless. If you find people with big bounties, maybe it is sort of useful, but chances are you're not going to find anyone with a bounty over 10 grand, so I'd leave that out. That leaves premium boost, VIP, and track cars access. Those are the ones that are actually going to help you get rich. Now, VIP is the most important because you get 50% more cash while driving, and you also get a free supercar, which is, I forgot what it's called in the game. It's an Apollo IE, but what's it called? Vision Apollo IE. The Vision Fatal, the 2020 Vision Fatal is the VIP car. It's an Apollo IE. It is right-hand drive and it looks insane. It is also quite fast. As you can see, I'm accelerating down there. But if you have a car that is worse than this car, then by all means you can buy a VIP for this supercar. Things like the VIP chat tag and all the other stuff isn't as useful, but the key here is the 50% more cash while driving, because that's just going to help you a lot. Premium boost is good because I did tell you that Sophia Bay race is the best grinding method, and having premium boost is statistically it's the best boost. So having premium boost is going to help you get lower times, I guess, and it's going to help you get more bonuses. It's going to help you win against more people. Track cars access is kind of it's not essential, but if you want to be able to unlock some really cool cars, so for example, if I'm just going to reset real quick. So there's a filter in the dealership for track vehicles. If you click this, there's only 3, which makes this game pass kind of useless. I actually regret putting this in the I'd suggest section, because you only get 3 cars from them. Not only are these cars only decent, you have to still pay for them. So like if I bought the track cars game pass, I'd still have to grind $15 million in order to get the Solus GT. And the bad thing about the track cars game pass is there's nothing like in the middle. You have this Aston Martin for 200 grand. Okay, a decent amount. And then the next most expensive vehicle is this. It goes all the way up to 10 million. There's nothing in between. There is nothing in between. Voldex, please add something in between. I accidentally hit the modification thing. Do not upgrade cheap cars, please. Like, look behind me. This guy has paid, what, 20 grand to change his camber on a Viper ACI. He's put a spoiler on it. But, like, it's a waste of money. Especially, like, the spoiler. The spoiler gives no extra, like, help. Or, like, putting body kits on cars gives no extra performance. It's just for looks. So, I wouldn't recommend buying those modifications for any car. I wouldn't recommend buying wraps either. The only modifications I'd recommend you buy if you're looking to get rich is engine modifications, turbo modifications, the performance upgrades. But do not buy the performance upgrades or any upgrades on cheap cars. The reason being, the way Driving Empire works is it's much easier to get from, let's just say, it's much easier to get from 0 to 10 than to get from 10 to 11, if you get what I mean. It's easy to get from the starter BMW car to a Bugatti Veyron, like the one down here. I did that in a Porter Rich episode. But if you want to get like to the Bolide, to maybe the Solus GT or that really expensive Rolls Royce, you can't be modifying the cheap cars because you're going to put so much money into a cheap car, but you're going to sell it after a couple hours, maybe not even an hour. So do not buy modifications for cheap cars, even the police stuff, just none of it. If you want to get performance upgrades, I'd recommend doing it on a car maybe above, say, 500,000 or $1 million, because there's really no point to buying modifications on cheap cars. Oh, what? Did that guy just teleport? That pot noodle guy is behind me. He's just teleported away. I don't know where he's gone. So those are all of the tips and tricks that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments if there are any other tips and tricks you would suggest for other people. But for now, that is about it. And remember, group merch is going on off sale very soon. The group link is in the description. Bye.